Hello besties and welcome back to a new video. We do something different this week. We do not do a vlog or anything, we do a book haul. So welcome! Alright, so we start off with something that is not a book actually. Perfect, book haul but not showing a book. But it's book related in a way, because if you guys are into book annotating, then this might be for you. I bought a lovely 12-pack of highlighters. They look like this. That's like just two of them. Oh my god. Lighting, great. Okay. Very pretty pastel-y colors. Different colors, very nice. And they have like a very small, nice tip actually. So those are nice for annotating, and they're quite small, so I think it's good because sometimes you have like a highlighter and it's like too big for your like line in the book, and then you like overlay it with the line above. That sucks. We don't like that. But yeah, so I thought I'd start with that one because I got those off of Amazon. If I find them again, I'll link them down below. And we got something else from Amazon actually, but it's a book this time. It's Dear Self by Patience Tamara, and it's a poetry book, and I've seen it on TikTok so many times that I felt like I needed to buy it, and so I did. And it was like quite cheap because I feel like poetry books are quite expensive, at least where I'm from, and it was like only $7, and that's like quite cheap for a book generally, but also very cheap for a poetry book because most of them are like $15 or more. And so I felt like I had to take the chance because it was like on my wish list for a while, and I saw it by accident and I was like, that's a sign from above, I need that because I'm a poetry girly. So yeah, I'm very excited to read that. I don't know if you like poetry. If you do, share your favorite poetry book with me please, because I need more. So we move on, but we stick to poetry, and I got Howl and Other Poems by Allen Ginsberg, which I also saw on TikTok. I'm on TikTok too much. It's linked down below if you're interested. I'm not that active on there, but just in case. I bought this for one specific reason. I saw that in the context of Jess from Gilmore Girls, and so I felt the need to buy it, and so I did. But it's very short. It's like roughly 60 pages, I believe. And it's poetry, so it's, you know, the text is not that long, not that much. But I felt like I would like that potentially, so I got it. And by the way, if you've watched Gilmore Girls, please share which team you're on, because I feel like that says a lot about people, and I want to know if we're like, you know, on the same path here or not. But yeah. So I'll see how I like that. It's very, very quick read. So I think I'll read it very soon. And depending on how I like it, I might get that for a friend and annotate it with my very nice new highlighters. Because she might like that too. Alrighty, book number 3 is Small Pleasures by Claire Chambers, which looks like this. It's very pretty. It reminds me of my best friend, by the way, which is very random, but my best friend and I are doing a book swap video. You will see that soon, by the way. But that was like on my list of potential book swap books for her. And also she very likes oranges, and so it reminds me of her. I like the smell of oranges and all that kind of, you know, everything around oranges, and so it reminds me of her in a way. And I've heard lots of good stuff about that book, so I'm very excited to read it. And it's set in London. I'm a London girl. Like, I don't live there, but I wish, hopefully soon. You will know if I move there, you know, because I will not be able to keep that to myself. But yeah, so everything set in London is kind of like up my alley anyway, and so I felt like that was something for me. So we'll see how it is. And it's like about a journalist and like a newspaper thing. And me as a girly that's an English student who is not necessarily into journalism, or like trying to go into journalism work-wise, but very much interested in the topic itself. I felt like that was the perfect choice for me, and so I went with this one. And I think it's like quite not short, but it's like 350 pages roughly, and I feel like that's a good length for a book, and it's very, very pretty. The only thing I hate, and that's not about this book specifically but about a couple books, is when they do this, when the cover is like shorter than the thing. Like, why would you do that? There's like no point, and I don't get why, because you could have made that longer. I just don't get it. Like, there is a beautiful painting, by the way, and like reviews and stuff, so I get that, but you could have just, you know, did the cover normal length and then put the reviews in there anyway. There was no point to cut it short, but that's just my opinion. Please tell me if you are on the same page with that or not. Like, do you like when it's short, like shorter like that, or not? Do you hate it like I do? All right, and this is the next and also last book, and as you might be able to tell, I got two of them because this is my book swap book. My bestie doesn't know that yet, but yeah, I chose Hamnet because me as an English student, I feel like almost all of us love Shakespeare in a way, and so do I. Like, I'm not obsessed, but I want to get more into it and I like it a lot, so that's why I chose that for myself. It was on my wish list for a while, and so I got it. And then I got that for my best friend because I think it's a book she hasn't read yet, which is kind of hard for us to pick something the other one doesn't own or hasn't read yet, because we're book obsessed girls, you know. But her not being an English student did not, you know, save her from liking Shakespeare. And so I felt like that was kind of nice because it's not about Shakespeare directly, but kind of connected to it, and so I thought that was very nice and would be very fitting. And I think it's something she hasn't read, as far as I know at least, because it's more of like a novel thing, and like I'm not sure, by the way, but I heard there was like a bit of like a love story in there, like a teeny tiny bit apparently, and she's not really a romance girl, and so I felt like there was no chance she had read that because she's not a romance girly, so she wouldn't buy it. So I'm hoping she doesn't have it yet, and I hope she will like it. And also I love the cover, by the way. I think there's different editions depending on country and like all of that kind of stuff, publishing house, whatever. You know how that works, come on. We're book people, we know how that kind of stuff works. But I think it's very pretty. It's a very pretty color, and it's like, I don't know if you can tell, but it's like very nice and golden, and the red bits and the Hamnet in white are like a bit shiny and reflective, and the rest isn't, which is very, very pretty in my opinion. But yeah, that was the book haul, people. Oh, that was a bit loud, I think. That was the book haul. As I told you, you will see the book swap video very, very soon, probably after this one. Not promising anything though. But yeah, that was my quick book haul. I'll try to link the highlighters for you if I find them again, if you're interested, just so you know. Yeah, and please share which team you're on, Jess, Dean, or Logan, because I need to know. Also, am I the only one talking about that now that has been seeing lots of like Gilmore Girls stuff recently, and now I feel like I should rewatch it again? But I feel like it's such a like fall thing, you know, watching it in fall is like for the vibes, and now it's like spring season, so I feel like it doesn't vibe enough. But we'll see how it goes. Share your team, let me know what kind of books you bought recently, and if you have read any of the books I just showed you, please let me know what you thought. Like, don't spoil it, you know, but let me know what you think, because I would love to know. Let's talk about it, and share your recommendations, like generally, especially poetry books, because I'm a poetry girly. I need that in my life. But yeah, that was it for this week, for this video. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. That's the first time I think I like said that, which is odd still. Comment, like, and subscribe. Share your team. Send this video to your best friend, I don't know, if they like books, and have a lovely day, week, night, month, I don't know, whenever you watch this, and I'll see you guys next week.